Hi guys, good evening guys. Yeah, this is Panchal Prasad. So this is the demo we're connecting for DevSecOps, AWS DevSecOps. Okay, fine. Yeah, I think Satya, you have already attended that previous demo. I think, right?
Yes, Prasad. Are you going to repeat the same session or it will be new?
Yeah, same session. So this is for demo. This is the demo session only.
So I think I should disconnect.
Uh,
When can I join back again?
yeah, we will call you, Satya. So once we start this, so that two sessions would be the same topics. So after that, I think for you, uh, Git also started, correct?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. We will continue from that topics. We'll continue from that topics, and we will let you know. So when we will start this, okay? So we will start shortly. Don't worry. In this week, we're going to start. Okay.
Okay, then
Okay. Hi.
I'm disconnecting. I will
Yeah.
be joining once I get the confirmation. Yeah.
Sure. Sure. We will let you know. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, fine, guys. Anshul, Omkar, and Harikishan, and P, something, some full name. I can't see here. Okay, no problem. Yeah, today just we are going to discuss about the DevSecOps. So, what is DevSecOps and what is AWS? So, guys, anybody is having so basic knowledge of cloud here? So, please ping in a chat window. And so, I guess today's topic is DevSecOps. Fine. What is this DevSecOps? What is it? Is it DevSecOps? So anybody is there from non-IT background? Yes. Please ping in a chat window. So please ping what is your background in chat box. Yeah, Anshul, can you please ping your yeah, civil background, PW? Okay, fine, very good. And Omkar, so what is your background? IT background or police experience in IT app support? Very good. Anshul and Omkar.
I am from cloud background.
Okay, very good. Yeah, very good. And now, yeah, let us start the DevSecOps. Yeah, fine, guys. So here, so before learning DevSecOps, what is DevOps? What is DevOps? DevOps means Dev plus Ops, development plus operations. Development plus it's a collaboration of development and operations. And here, yeah, the guy who has logged in with short name PW, can you please tell me your full name? Can you please ping your full name here? Fine, guys. Before starting the session, so I will hit and well screen sharing. Show my private message. Praveen. Okay, Praveen. Thank you. Okay, fine. Yeah, Praveen, don't worry. So when we are starting regular sessions, I will just give you a demo. So what is a software application? How we will develop software application? What is the difference between civil and IT product? So everything I will just give a clear picture to you. So and also you can just get a recording from our team. So even if no, I will just explain you. So what is the difference between software product and civil product? So what are the steps are involving in this civil construction and software application development? So both I will just compare and I will explain you in detail. Don't worry about that. So just concentrate on this demo. So what is DevOps? What is DevSecOps? I will just try to elaborate this topic. So before starting today's session, I would like to give a small brief about myself. So my name is Penchala Prasad, and I have 20 years of IT experience, and I have 9 years of DevOps experience. And from past 6 years, I've been providing trainings to private batches as well as I do this corporate trainings also. Okay, this is all about myself, guys. So throughout course, we'll be doing practicals on each and every topic. So I will be explaining every topic with the real-time use cases, and I will just explain you how to prepare a resumes. I will guide you how to prepare for the interviews. Don't worry about this training part. So whatever curriculum we'll just share with you, I will just fulfill all the requirements. And what I will expect from you guys is have to practice on daily basis. Please, you should not postpone the practicals. If you postpone the practicals, you will not understand next topic because so it is a just kind of something like we will be following step by step. If you miss step one, so it's very difficult to understand step two. So that is the reason. Please don't um, avoid these practicals. Don't postpone the practicals. Okay. So 85% of our course will be in practical sessions, and you can just interrupt me at any time. So if you have any doubt, you can ask anytime, and they will just create one WhatsApp group, and they will include me in that WhatsApp group. So whenever you are doing something, practicals or something, whenever you're practicing, so if you get any technical issue and if you're stuck somewhere, you can just post that issue or error log in the WhatsApp group. So I can just connect with you. So whenever you want. Okay. Yeah, guys. And here coming to the session. Yeah, DevOps, development plus operations. So what is this development plus operations? So why should we mix this? So it doesn't mean that DevOps engineer will replace any of developers or operations team members. No, not like that. So DevOps team is a extra. That means DevOps team will add advantages to the process. So what is DevOps? DevOps is not a particular technology, or DevOps is not a programming language like a Java or C++. DevOps is a culture. You might have heard different things about DevOps, but DevOps is a culture. And again, it's a combination of tools. DevOps is a combination of tools as well as DevSecOps also. DevSecOps or DevOps is a combination of tools. So we'll be using multiple tools to implement DevOps or DevSecOps culture. Who can implement DevSecOps culture in existing projects or any new projects. So anything you can just for what purpose we will just implement this culture is to release the product into the market as soon as possible. That means fastest releases and with quality. With quality, we can maintain quality. Also, you can release the product into the market uh, as soon as possible. That means you can just achieve your timelines, your deadlines. So which are set by client. Okay, fine. Yeah, here, guys. So any project will start with the coding. So before that, so there are some steps need to be followed. For example, if you take a Flipkart as an example, Flipkart. Flipkart, you know what is Flipkart? Flipkart is an online shopping website. So this is the client. So if they want to develop their application, what they will do, they will just consult one a software company. They will just consult one software company like TCS or IBM, any. So what they will do, they will just collect the requirements from the client. So that is collecting requirements. Fine. And second one is planning or design. And they will just plan according to the requirements. We will plan how to do and when to implement. So that thing is, so in what technology you have to use this, that means which programming language we need to use. So if you use Java programming language, and how much is the budget and how many days it will take. So everything will just, if you implement the same project in the C++, and how much time we need to implement that, we need to complete that project, and what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages. Everything we'll just document and we will share with the client. We'll explain everything with client. So based on our plans, what client will do, client will decide one plan. Client will confirm one plan, and as per that plan, we have to go ahead. See here, for example, client wants to implement this Flipkart application, develop this Flipkart application in Java. So what we will do, we'll just, this software company will recruit some Java developers. So for example, it needs some 100 Java developers. They will just recruit some 100 Java developers. Java developers. So now what they will be doing, they will be just writing the code. This is the third step, implementation or coding. Coding means they will be writing the Java coding, Java programs. Fine. And testing stage and file and delivery or deployment. So what is the delivery and deployment? So there is slight difference between delivery and deployment. We'll just discuss those things in our regular sessions in detail. Okay, fine. And six, maintenance or monitoring. Monitoring. These are the steps need to be followed for any project. For any project, not only DevOps or DevSecOps project, any software application. So this is nothing but a SDLC. That means software development lifecycle. Same thing. Same thing. If you go the collecting requirements means what is the requirements here? For example, Flipkart site will be like this. This is the Flipkart website. Inside this Flipkart website, what will be there? One login option will be there. One search option will be there. One cart option will be there. One payment. There are a lot of options are there. Not only these four options, hundreds of options will be there. This is the basic. This is the basic options. Without such option, it's very difficult to search a product like that. So any product. So it's an electronic product or clothes or textile, anything. And without cart option, you cannot add the product which is selected by you. So this cart option we need to add the items, selected items. Fine. Once you add into the cart, you have to purchase, you have to buy that. So to buy any product, you have to do the payment. So this is the payment gateway option. So these are the mandatory fields, mandatory options, features which you should have. Okay. So like this, these are the requirements in this first stage. So our software company will collect all these requirements. Based on that, we'll plan and we'll just do all these things. Fine. We'll go each and everything slowly in next class. And guys, I'm just going to relate the same topics, same steps to the civil product. You can understand, guys. If you want to build any house, if you want to build a house, what you will do? You will just consult on civil engineers. You will just consult on civil engineers or construction company. Okay, fine. This is your house. In this house, you you need some two bedrooms, and these are your requirements. These are on kitchen, on living room, and one puja room, like that. Fine. So here, to whom should we contact? You have to contact a civil engineer. Here, you are the client here. You are the client. So here, what you will do, what civil engineer will do, as soon as you contact civil engineer will collect the requirements from you. So what is requirements here? Two bedrooms and living room. So all these things. So in planning stage, in next planning stage, what civil engineer will do? Civil engineer will draw some plans, some 10 or 15 plans, and he will just explain each and everything to you. If you go with this plan, so this is the budget and you can complete this project, you can complete your house in 6 months. If you go with this plan, it will take 1 year, and the budget also will be more like this. If you use this kind of material, so this is the budget. If you use this kind of material, this is the budget. So everything will just, that is the planning actually. Then implementation means he will start constructing your house. Fine. So that is implementation stage. And testing means, in fact, in meanwhile, when civil engineer is constructing your house, so meanwhile you will be checking that quality, whether he is using correct material which has committed or not, and how is maintaining the quality and everything you will be testing. So meanwhile, okay, fine. Delivery, here delivery means he will just hand over the house to you. So once he completes, so then once he hand over your house to you, so his job is completed. His job is finished. He will not monitor. This is the only extra step in software development. So what is this monitoring in software development? So monitoring means after deployment. Deployment means deployment or delivery. Delivery means here this is not a physical product to deliver to their home or something. So this is not a TV or refrigerator to deliver. So this is a software product. So this can be stored in some devices like a pen drive, or like if it is a small data, I'm telling you. So it's not possible to take in pen drive the software project. But if it is a small data, you can just take the pen drive. So here, if you give that data, if you give that Java programs, or if you give that project to the client in the pen drive, he cannot do anything with that. He don't know how to use it. So that is the reason we have to take one or multiple servers. Usually one server is not enough in production environment. We need to take a servers and we have to deploy. That means install. I will just explain what is the deployment and what is the delivery later. Oh, fine. Here, after deploying it, so they will just ask their users to use it. So users, everybody is users, so who are using that Flipkart website. So then, meanwhile, we have to monitor that. So we'll be getting issues. So users will be facing some issues, a lot of issues. So our operations teams will be monitoring. See, actual work is started in a implementation stage. That means who will do this? Developers. That means development. So this is the development starts here. Monitoring means after deployment, monitoring phase will be started. So who will monitor the application? Operations teams. See here, operations teams. That means DevOps team will involve from beginning to ending stage. That means from development stage to monitoring stage. So this is different. This business, this is not a technical steps actually. Technical work will start from the coding stage, and to till end. So monitoring. So okay, fine. So here, what DevOps team will do? Here, DevOps team will help developers to build the code. To build the code. Build means, see, when developer write a code, Java code, so the Java program will be having .java extension. So every file will be having .java. They will be writing some hundreds, thousands of .java files. For example, they have written some 100 .java files. So if you execute that 100 .java files directly, you cannot get the output. So you have to build that code first. So how to build it? So if you want to build, you have to compile that code first. If you want to execute that code, if you want to get the output from the Java programs, you have to compile it first. Compilation means once you compile, 100.java files will be converted to 100 class files. Okay, fine. So again, you have to bundle these class files. Once you bundle, you can make a jar file or war file. What is jar file or what is war file? Jar file means Java archive file. War file means web archive file. So it's also Java file. It's a combination of class files. So if you execute these class files, you'll get the output. But to execute multiple files is a bit difficult. So that is the reason we will just zip these files. And that means we will bundle these files and we will make jar file or war file. So this process is nothing but a build process. So this build process will be done by DevOps team. So usually it's supposed to be done by development team, but here we are just helping them in the build process. If developer do this build process, it will take a lot of time. He cannot deliver the project within the time. So that is the reason we will take that responsibility. But how can we take that build responsibility here? So this is the complete Java code. So these are the complete Java programs. So DevOps engineer will not be having coding knowledge. That is sure. DevOps team will not have Java skills or .NET skills or any development skills. We will not be having. But how can we deal with these Java programs? So here we will use some tools like Maven or some other build tool. So this is one of the DevOps tool. Fine. And when developer write this .java files, so how can we take this .java files from the development team? So by using Git, one second. By using Git, we can take the files from the development team, and by using Maven, we can build the code. And so here, to clone this, to clone this Java programs and to build this Java programs and to deploy this Java programs uh, in manual process, it's very difficult. So that is the reason we will just automate this complete process. To automate that process, we will use Jenkins. So Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. Okay, fine. So here to deploy or to test the application, we need a servers. So here, if you want to build a servers, it will take a lot of time. And also, if you want to repeat, sorry, for example, once you test the application or build in a test environment and the testing server, so if you want to deploy same application in a production environment, you have to repeat the process. So to avoid that repeated process, we can use image concept, a Docker image concept. So that is the reason we'll use Docker. And Docker, by using Docker, we can create a containers. We can create a containers. Container is a server, kind of server. Okay, it's a containerization tool. Contain, sorry, containerization tool. See guys, any application you can't run in single container or 10 containers. You need some thousands of containers. So to manage thousands of containers manually, it's very difficult. So that is the reason we will use Kubernetes. It is a container orchestration tool or container management tool. Okay, and it is a deployment tool and Terraform. Terraform is a infrastructure management tool. So infrastructure means everything will come under infrastructure. The servers, switches, routers, and electric cables, everything, and storage components, resources, everything, and Ansible. By using Ansible, we can configure the softwares and whatever prerequisites we want. This is the configuration management tool. Okay, fine. And Grafana, it is a monitoring tool. Grafana Prometheus is a monitoring tool. Okay, fine. Guys, here, so this is one stage, this is one stage. Where we will use security tools. We have to use security tools in all the stages. We have to maintain the security, data security in all the stages. So it is a combination of this is the DevOps tools, and we have to combine, we have to use this security tools also to implement DevSecOps. Okay, fine. So we will just go one by one, and I will just explain each and everything with the real-time use cases. Also, I will share the material. Everything will be uh, in a practical way. Okay, fine. And also, guys, we'll be learning AWS. AWS, it's a cloud. Yeah. So some of you are already working in an AWS cloud, I hope. So who are not working in cloud, who are not using cloud, I will just start from the basic. So what is cloud and where AWS will come into picture, and what is alternate cloud platforms, cloud providers for AWS, and each and everything we will go. And guys, any doubts from here? And one more thing, by implementing this DevSecOps culture, we can release the product into the market as soon as possible, also with quality. By using all these tools, we can just achieve our, we can just reach our targets. And also, I will just explain each and everything one by one in the next session. What is Git, what is Maven, what is Jenkins, what is Docker. I will just draw some diagrams, and I will just explain each and everything. How we will use Git, how we will use Maven, so how we will use Kubernetes, all these things. So this is very, very important. And guys, one more thing. So here you may get some doubts. So who can learn DevOps? So anybody can learn DevOps. Why? Because there will be no coding part, so you no need to learn much coding part. It's a very minimal code, that is not a coding actually. So some kind of declarative syntaxes will be using. Declarative syntaxes means you no need to maintain any particular syntax that you have to, but that is very minimal. Okay, don't worry, I will just make you to write those declarative syntaxes. I will just explain each and everything. So one thing is, uh, confirm this. So if you practice on daily basis, after completion of this course, you can just climb at least 3+ years of 3 to 4 years of real-time experience in your interviews. So we'll be covering each and everything. Okay, most of the topics will be covered. Don't worry about that. And yeah, Anshul, orchestration. Orchestration means to managing the containers. For example, this is the Flipkart application. We are just using Flipkart application from, we are just accessing Flipkart application from our laptops. So actual Flipkart application is running on thousands of servers. So this is one server, this is one server, this is because, so millions of people will be using Flipkart application. So that is the reason one or two servers are not enough. Millions of servers they are using, thousands of servers. So here, for example, instead of servers, instead of servers, you can use Docker containers. By using Docker, we can create a container. Container is nothing but a server. So there are some differences between server, virtual server, and Docker container. We will just go one by one. I will explain each and everything. And there are a lot of advantages in Docker containers compared to VMs. VMs means virtual servers. So if you create some thousand containers for this Flipkart application, it's difficult to manage this thousand containers. So that is the reason we can just use Kubernetes here. By using Kubernetes, you can manage, or you can orchestrate these containers. So, okay, fine. And also you can just release. Kubernetes will be having a lot of features like self-healing capability. What is self-healing capability means? If any container goes down, it will bring it up automatically and roll back the changes. That means when you release your application into production environment, if something goes wrong, you can roll back the changes very easily by using Kubernetes. And these kind of features are there in the Kubernetes and auto scaling. So, for example, in the Flipkart website, in the Flipkart application, so today some thousand people will log in per minute. Today, some thousand people per minute. So tomorrow some 2000 people, day after tomorrow some 10,000 people log in per minute. So this servers may go down. So that is the reason. So these people will experience some slowness or something. But Kubernetes will be having auto scaling capability. Based on the load, Kubernetes will increase the containers. That is called the orchestration. We'll see all those things practically. Okay. Okay, guys. In next session, I will just elaborate each and every tool where we will use Git, where we will use Maven, what is Git, what is Maven, and what is Jenkins, everything. Okay. We'll just inform you about the sessions and batch. Thank you, guys.